My baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the make you a temperature rise? If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. My love is the totally me. I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make us feel love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man.
I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you. Now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I keep fancy. Oh, no, 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 no.
Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it send my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need to make a look pity. You won't make us sing to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Brooklyn Nets. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving is out there with Simmons. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Wizards, Avdija in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Porzingis in at center. Outside Irving. Back to O'Neal. The Nets working the ball around now. It's stolen by Morris. Outside, Beal lets it go with a three. Simmons pulls it in. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. And finished up by KD.
That's a devastating move off the dribble. Durant getting to his favorite spots at will.
Beal the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's Simmons penetrating. He rips it, jams it right over Porzingis. Wow.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here is Morris. Up top, Porzingis. Porzingis is double. A three from Morris. That shot off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues that they just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Here's Morris. After the basket by Brooklyn. Outside, Beal. Out to Morris. Here's the teardrop. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
And good heads up from Bradley Beal. Just spots the ready shooter.
Irving from long range. Cans it from downtown.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. From 11 feet away. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You got to appreciate Porzingis, a willing screener, and he rolls quick to the open space.
Here's Durant. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Morris. Outside, Porzingis. Off target from three-point range.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Morris passes to Beal. Morris with a screen on Irving. Back to Morris. Takes a three. Connects from three-point range. Morris has got his second basket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
O'Neal shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
The first one falls. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Kuzma. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk
than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Simmons against Morris. It's Beal on the wing. Shot clock at 6. From about 19 feet, O'Neal with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Count that bucket. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Beal. You saw him with 29 points last game. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Bradley Beal still got a little bit of the ups.
To the paint. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Passes it to KD. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. 8 points for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Morris against Simmons. Morris kicks to Beal. Now the pass to Porzingis. Count it, good. Irving with the ball. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to Chicago. And then Durant with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. A 12-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Morris passes to Avdija. Porzingis kicks to Beal. Launches a 3.
They're struggling to knock down those threes here in the early going.
Porzingis can't hit. It's Durant with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Wizards trail by 14. Beal the pass to Kuzma. Misses the 3. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Durant. Rebound by the Wizards. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
Yeah, and who's going to set the tone here tonight? That'll be something to watch.
And good that time. 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Irving finds Durant. And finished up by KD.
And another one for KD, putting together a beautiful offensive night.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Barton's checked in for Avdija. Davis is subbed in for Monte Morris. And then for Brooklyn, Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mills in for Royce O'Neal. Wizards trail by 15. Now Beal. He has 5. Here's Barton. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 5 assists tonight.
And Will Barton looks comfortable there down on the inside with the shot.
Mills can't hit. Washington shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Poke loose and stolen by Simmons. Wide open look. Count it. And the Nets lead by 15.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Now here is Davis, covered by Mills. And a wide open look for Hachimura. No good with the triple. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Greg Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Here's Beal, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
That basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
To the inside. The Wizards working the ball around now. Davis down low, covered by Mills. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. A moment now to check out some numbers for Kristaps Porzingis. Simmons on the wing. Shoots over Beal. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that's on. That's his first foul. Gill is checked in for Washington.
Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, Anthony Gill.
Barton outside. Down low. Here's Gafford. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Here's Irving. The basket good on the assist from Simmons.
Assisted by
Simmons got assist number 8 here in this one already. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 16. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. That bucket in no time at all. Irving's got 13 points.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start. Yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
Pass to Hachimura. And stolen by Simmons. Irving passes to Mills. Picked his pocket. And here is Davis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Barton outside. Back to Davis. Beyond the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Shots good by Mills.
assisted.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Preventing the first quarter. 2 minutes.
Moving against Barton. Pass to Gafford. And here is Hachimura. Back to Gafford. Inside. Here's Barton. Up and in on the layup.
Well, Barton does a good job there. Makes that finish look easy with the great control of the body on the finish.
Here's Mills. Davis with some nice D.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Barton kicks to Davis. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Nets leading by 12. Here's Mills, and there's the drive. Now here is Hachimura. To the middle. Here's Gill, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And for Rui, that guy was wide open, so that's an easy delivery.
Here's Harris. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The lead now in single digits. Hill's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Washington.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Improving every season he's been in the league. Harris is quietly one of the best perimeter shooters in the game.
The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First free throw is good. So for the Nets, Edwards, he's checked in for Simmons. Seth Curry comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Patty Mills. And Harris drops them both. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Now Curry, following Hachimura's three-point attempt. Takes the three. A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got 5 points.
And you can't give Harris any breathing room to shoot, especially when he's looking to fire the three ball.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
So there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
It's Curry outside, and the Nets another three.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Nets. Total 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action in just a minute.
DC family, your Wizards.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Wizards trail by 9. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Then it's Curry. Then there's Edwards. And it's Sumner in at the point guard position. Outside, Beal. It's good. 10 points for him.
Beal on the inside, just waiting and patient, knowing he could score.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Avdija checked in for Hachimura. Here's Porzingis. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Beal against Curry. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Outside for Beal. From the arc. Good on the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
It's Beal on the wing. The rebound by KD. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Morris passes to Kuzma. Morris with a screen on Durant. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Kuzma.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
Durant wide open. He fires. Again, the nets for 2. Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Brooklyn making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Edwards. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Edmund Sumner. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Total letdown
by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Porzingis with a screen on Curry. Beal softly drops in the floater. Beal's got 15 points.
Oh, Beal measured that floater just right.
Here's Claxton. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
To the paint. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, don't settle for all the jump shots. If you got that size and that ability, Kuzma getting to the rim. But back in 2017, Deni played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Morris. Got a piece of it. KD against Beal. And then Durant with the dunk.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
And for Avdija, he managed, Brent, to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Wizards with possession. 15-point game. Morris, left side. Durant knocks it loose.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Curry passes to Irving. Nets passing it around. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. Outside, Porzingis to halt the run. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 17. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
It's t-shirt time. If you want a t-shirt, make some noise.
Checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Curry.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Bradley Beal? Coming off a terrific season. He was around 23 points a game last year, 6 assists and 4 rebounds.
And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Porzingis kicks to Avdija. And again, Washington no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Passes it to Porzingis. Inside. Can they get it? He takes it up and lays it in. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Morris into the lane. It's deflected. Here's Claxton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago.
Over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
The Nets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the first one at the line is good. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes? As you were just talking about, it changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And so he makes both from the line. Wizards trailed by 21. That's tipped. Moving against Barton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. 5th best, the Nets.
Awesome rim protection from them last year, and it was because of one thing. They commit to intimidating anyone that comes in the lane.
Shots good by Mills.
The assist.
Mills has got 6.
Well, he lacks some size and some strength, but Mills creative in the inside to finish that one.
For the screen on Irving. To the middle. Here's Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Driving inside. And the rejection by Gafford. Now, here's Avdija. He's covered closely. Here's Irving. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. 17 points in the game.
And watch how this kind of scoring output for Kyrie Irving impacts the rest of his teammates. Everyone else starts to feel hot.
Barton against Irving. And Barton throws it down.
And then the fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Wizards trail by 21. Outside, Davis. Barton outside. Davis setting the pick for Barton. Back to Davis. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Gafford, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Mills, takes it inside, lays it up and banks it in.
Assisted by.
And the Nets lead by 21.
Nice Nice job by Patty getting to the inside there. He has such good quick feet. Tough to keep up with him.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Let's make some noise for your Wizards answer.
Washington making some changes. Gill is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Hachimura in for Avdija. And then for Brooklyn, Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Simmons comes in for O'Neal. And Harris subbed in for Patty Mills. It's the Wizards now. Martin surveying the floor. Here's Gill. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The Wizards shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And the Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
And he makes both free throws. A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brent, their frequent roster changes.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there, and the front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 19. Davis, the pass to Barton. Outside for Davis from downtown. Hits the three-point bomb. Davis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Textbook assist there from Will Barton, moving the ball around. Sometimes you just get rewarded like you did there.
Thomas, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Barton against Thomas. Excellent D from Thomas.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the shot goes down. That's now 8 points for Ben Simmons.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
Martin with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Down low. Here's Gill. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. Gill's got 4 this quarter.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Thomas, that's good.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Outside, Davis. The pass to Hachimura. Back to Davis.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Count the basket. Martin's got 8.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Irving drives in. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Brooklyn. 1:25 left to play in the first half. And it's Davis missing. Nets leading by 20. Here's Simmons. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Gafford passes to Gill. The dish to Davis. Barton outside. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 5 assists tonight.
And you can see how dangerous that catch-and-shoot game can be. Will Barton continues to impress.
Washington has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Hachimura kicks to Davis. Davis with a screen on Harris. Here's Barton. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
They get it back, and it's Sharp missing. Wizards trail by 15. Davis, the pass to Barton. 16 seconds left in the first half. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Hachimura, and again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, and this is a tough one to figure out because Rui hitting the 3, that makes him really difficult to check.
Irving's shot is good.
Assisted, Ben Simmons.
From deep. And so it's Brooklyn with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we're playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Washington Wizards.
To be honest, them getting killed on the glass like this is a little embarrassing. Showing no physicality, a lack of heart. This is when fans start to feel let down. Me too, when your team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. They don't care, I don't care, Ernie. I'm out of here.
All right, now let's catch you up on some other games that have already been completed. The Cavaliers came out on top against the Pistons in Detroit.
Oh, we all saw that one coming. Well, maybe not you, Ernie.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Gafford in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Morris outside, pass to Beal, fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Beal's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Wizards. Here's Claxton, headed by Porzingis. Claxton with the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Morris passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Morris outside. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. On the wing, Morris lets it go from deep, and the Wizards hit again from deep. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Beal gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's 23 points for Kyrie Irving.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here's Beal. And it's sent back by Irving.
What hustle from Kyrie on defense, outworking the shooter and getting the block.
And it goes down 2 points. Durant's got 26 points.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Beal, the pass to Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Known for his scoring, there are times when Bradley Beal can be that off-ball playmaker.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Goes up on the block. Nice D from Porzingis. Kuzma outside. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got his 9th assist in the game now. Timeout called the Nets.
Who wants a t-shirt? Now is the time. Get loud and welcome your Wizards Breakers.
Wizards making a switch here. Avdija's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Curry's checked in for Irving. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at the power Simmons puts behind his drive, making it tough for the defense to stop him.
Morris against Simmons. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal
good job to take it right at him.
Team foul.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Wizards, Monte Morris at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And Morris drops them both. Nets leading by 9. Here's Simmons. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Simmons got 14.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Beal finds Porzingis. And another miss by Washington. The Nets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis. For Brooklyn, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Curry. Wizards trail by 13. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Nets on defense. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Morris. Brooklyn with the rebound. Curry on the wing. He's got 16. Misses from close range. The Wizards have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Avdija kicks to Porzingis. Dishes it to Morris. Morris with a screen on Durant. Out to Morris. Puts up a three. And another make to his scoring count. His fifth basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Durant against Beal. Kuzma, what's on? That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Durant just inside the line and finished off by KD.
There's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Wizards trail by 9. Morris dishes to Beal. Takes it from 10. The three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of the Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Morris. Outside for Beal. Baseline jumper. Jump shot is good that time. Beal's got 20 points.
Beal can make those kind of shots, that time mid-range.
Nets leading by 9. Nets passing it around. Here's Curry. Here's Claxton, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Porzingis sets the pick for Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I could settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Wizards trail by 11. They get a hand on it. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Porzingis. Kuzma kicks to Beal. Back to Kuzma. He takes it in, and it's blocked.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Avdija with it. Curry meets him. Avdija, the pass to Porzingis. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Durant against Kuzma. It's good.
Kevin Durant.
KD's got 30 points.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel the deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
Rebound, Washington. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Porzingis has got 7 now in this quarter.
And Porzingis at 7-3 doesn't just go through, he goes over contact.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gill is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Hachimura comes in for Avdija. Martin's checked in for Beal. Davis is subbed in for Morris. And a new group in for the Nets. Sharp's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Curry. And it's Mills in for Ben Simmons. And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Pass to Barton. Shot from 16. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. In the corner, it's Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
First free throw is good. And Harris drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Wizards trail by 15. Here's Hachimura. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Hachimura at 6'8", no problem for him to get up.
Brooklyn leading by 15. Here's the floater. Sharp tips it back in.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now Davis. He's got 8. And the pass to Hachimura. Davis with a screen on Harris. Here's Hachimura. The shot comes out, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. And the shot is good. Porzingis has got 21.
This is a big-time night for Porzingis. He's really fun when he gets going like this.
Takes it from 10. Shot's good by Mills. And the Nets lead by 17.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Here's Davis. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mills. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Sumner. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nets.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Nets leading by 16.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
The baseline J. Mills can't hit. Washington shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Hachimura, and it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Washington calls timeout.
DC family, look out! Free t-shirts coming at you right now.
Gafford's checked in for Gill. Then for the Nets, Edwards, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. Wizards trail by 16. 4 on the clock. Davis dishes to Barton from deep three-point range. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Edwards. Good on the shot. Edwards got his first bucket in this one. Washington shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Here's Davis. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got 26.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's Sumner. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
On the wing, Davis fires for three. Knocks down the three ball. Davis has got 11 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for Washington. It's a 16-point game. Here's Gafford. No good on the triple. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shoots from the baseline. Edwards can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Barton. Down low is Porzingis. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Brooklyn with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. There may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nets leading by 16, and Brooklyn looking who they've got. O'Neal is out there with Edwards. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Not loose. Pass to Gafford. Passes it to Kuzma. Wizards passing it around. 6 to shoot. And Gafford throws it down.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Irving. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
Some close defense is not going to scare off Kyrie Irving. He gets in there, he's physical right back, and he gets the finish.
Stolen by O'Neal. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Morris. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morris finds Beal for the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Brooklyn leading by 19. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gafford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kuzma passes to Gafford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Irving. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Daniel Gafford. Taking 2 shots.
That's all.
And that one falls for Gafford. Avdija checked in for the Wizards. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Curry's checked in. Gafford cans them both. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The shot missing. And Washington the other way now. Here's Beal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Beal with a nice job. A little bit pesky that time inside.
Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
Well, that decision, I think, was tough, but in the end, for the length and longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career.
And he makes the first.
And Bradley Beal, another indicator of him doing a little bit of everything for this team.
And both free throws good for Beal.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Well, I think Kyrie could play not only with the ball, but with the baton right now, orchestrating the offense.
Wizards trail by 17. Takes a step back. 20 feet out. And he gets it to go. Beal's got 4 this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Kuzma kicks to Morris. Gafford with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Curry. Durant trying to break free. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Gafford finds Kuzma. Offline with his 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 19. Tipped away. Irving dishes to Curry. Feeds it to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 37 points for KD.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Kuzma kicks to Morris. And there's the pass to Avdija. And here is Gafford. Kuzma passes to Beal. And the wide open shot from Avdija trains the three-pointer. Avdija's got his first 3 points of the game.
Kind of like playing indirectly, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Beal from long range. The rebound by the Nets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Durant. Again, the Nets for 2.
His ability to pull up off the dribble should be illegal for a near 7-footer. Durant showing exceptional body control there.
Pass to Gafford. To the middle. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 10 points here in the second half.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Simmons, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First personal foul.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
DC fans, a big round of applause for your winner, USC.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Coming into this game, he had been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. That one misses for Simmons. Like we know, a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. Is always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials, I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Come get it, come get it.
And he knocks down the jumper.
Unselfish play by KD there. Such a big part of what makes him a special player.
Washington has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Inside, here's Avdija. And finished off by Avdija.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And tonight belongs to Simmons. When he's looking for his shot, Big Ben is a problem.
So it's Washington now. Beal deciding where to go with it. Here's Kuzma. The three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 22. Here's Simmons. Washington with the rebound. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul.
Ben Simmons.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Timeout called, the Nets.
We're tossing out t-shirts and looking for the craziest fans. Let's hear ya!
So for the Nets, Thomas comes in for Kyrie Irving, and Morris subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now, here's Gafford. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside. Brooklyn with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Durant into the lane. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Getting bumped on the drive, Durant still maintains laser-sharp focus, something he's known for.
Wizards trailed by 21. Pass to Gafford. Here's Kuzma. Knocks it loose. O'Neal with it. Picked up by Kuzma. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. The shot from the low post is good. Durant's got 43 points.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. From deep. Kevin Durant again from deep.
3-point field goal.
KD's got 46 points. For Washington, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Morris passes to Kuzma. Morris with the screen for Kuzma. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Wizards ball.
Here's Kuzma. To the left side wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 23. Passes it to O'Neal. Morris outside. From deep. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Avdija, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that. But you go ahead and do it. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action. I'm for it.
And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And Durant gets it to go.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Outside, Beal. Down low. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. From the baseline. And that's good for 2. And the Nets lead by 21.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
And so it's Washington with it. Here's Morris. Morris with a screen on O'Neal. Back to Morris from past the arc. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Timeout called the Nets.
Oh, it's a teaser. I can hear you. Here they are, your Wizards Breaker.
So for the Nets, Irving's checked in for Thomas. And it's Ben Simmons in for Markieff Morris. Nets leading by 20. Here's Durant. Rebound by the Wizards. Avdija with it. The wide open look here for Kuzma. The three-pointer, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Shot's good by Durant.
Well, with that high release and that length, when KD takes a three, if you're the defender, you're pretty much just hoping he misses.
Morris passes to Gafford. The pass to Kuzma. From 7. It's hauled in by Claxton.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that. Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
The steal. Here's Claxton. Banked in off the glass.
Nicholas Claxton.
Claxton's got 19 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And Gafford throws it down.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Durant, not this time. Wizards shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in mid. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Outside, Beal to the paint. Here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And here's KD for 3. Avdija with the rebound. He dishes it to Beal. There's the triple. And Avdija the bucket on the assist from Beal.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.